Mold can cause a variety of symptoms. They did a study that showed that 25% of the population not make antibodies to mold toxins, and so they're particularly susceptible to the toxicity aspect. So it's interesting, mold can affect the immune system and cause immune depletion. It can cause hormonal issues. It can cause, of course, part of what happens when you're living in a water damaged building, you're breathing in the spores. So you can get colonized in your sinuses. You can have like chronic sinusitis, and you go to the doctor, you take antibiotics, and you just get worse because the antibiotics make mold grow more. Yeah. So like the classic example I give, you're a man, not a woman, but like a woman has a urinary tract infection. She takes antibiotics. What happens? She gets a yeast infection because antibiotics kill the healthy bacteria that helps keep the mold in check. And so one of the signs that somebody may have a bad issue with mold is they've had multiple rounds of antibiotics because it makes you more susceptible to mold colonization in the sinuses and GI tract. That's one. And then what can happen is you're breathing in the spores. Your nose is connected to the back of your throat. So you actually will swallow the spores, and then the whole GI tract can get colonized. So people will get bloating, they'll have weight gain, they'll be craving carbs because like the mold in the intestines actually like craves the carbs. At one point when I was really sick with mold toxicity, I would eat a bowl of fruit and feel drunk about 30 minutes later because the mold will start fermenting the fruit. It's like, yeast is used to make beer and wine.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And then women will get colonized in the, genital and urinary area with recurrent yeast infections. Men will get jock itch, which is part of it. And then a lot of times hormones can be disrupted, and you can have all sorts of neurological symptoms.